Hey, Pastor Chris from the Fellowship at Western Oaks here, and I have a word for you today from Matthew, the 11th chapter, starting in verse 28. It says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." How much in the world going on right now is so exhausting? How much going on in the world right now feels like chaos that just weighs on our minds and our bodies and on our souls? Well, I have good news for you. The good news is that in the midst of this chaotic, burdensome world in which everything is vying for your attention and your energy, the good news is that the way of Christ is not this. The way of Christ is not something that will drain your soul or be exhausting for your soul. It doesn't come with a laundry list of items that you must do in order to fit in or in order to be a part or in order to get your life in the right state. Instead, Christ says, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." To follow Christ comes with a short list of things. Love God and love others. And to follow Christ comes with a promise that it will bring rest for your soul. And as we're starting in this new school year, there's going to be a million things that are vying for your attention, that are vying for your energy. There's going to be a million things that seek to exhaust you and take your time and energy away from that which is most important. But to follow Christ is not one of these things. To follow Christ is not exhausting. To follow Jesus is not something that will wear you or tear you down, but it is something that will fill you with a peace and love that we can't begin to understand. And so I issue this word of hope to you today. Going into this school year, know that there will be many things that seek to tear you down. But to follow Christ is to refresh our souls. To follow Christ is to give rest to our mind and to our body and to our soul in such a way that we are filled with a peace that surpasses all understanding. To follow Christ is not hard. It does not come with a laundry list of do steps 1, 2, 3, and then your life will be perfect. But it simply says this: if you follow me, if you follow this way of loving God and loving your neighbor, your soul will find rest. So go in the grace and peace of Christ this semester, knowing that Christ will sustain you, that Christ will give you rest, and that Christ will give you the strength to persevere in the midst of a chaotic world.